Okay, so let's take mountain pose. Do some breathing, some conscious breathing. So inhaling through the nose, use the valving of the back of your throat to draw the inhale across a little resistance so that you can slow the inhale down and just inhale like that to the count of 4. And then purse your lips and gently exhale through pursed lips to the count of 6. Inhale to the count of 4 through valve to throat. Now through pursed lips to the count of 6. So we're going to take several of these. Just try to relax with your exhale. And start to exhale to the count of 7. So inhale for 4. And exhale to 7 through pursed lips. Now increase your exhale to an 8. So inhale for 4, exhale to 8. Then relax and breathe naturally. Bring the hands together at your heart. Take 3 ums. So taking a deep inhale. bowing the head to the heart and saluting the teacher within. So just interlace your fingers now and just make some little flossing motions. Warm the wrists. And then push the palms away. And then come back and change the interlace and floss. And press away. And then relax. Take your feet apart, circle your hips. And reverse direction. And then coming back up, let's pull one knee into the chest. Switch sides. Hold the right leg in, circle the ankle. Reverse the direction. Now take that knee out to the side and release it. Pull the other knee in, circle the ankle. Other direction. Take the knee out and then release it. Take your hand underneath that right knee and stretch the leg straight and then bend the knee. Next time, straighten and hold, pull back on your toes, then point your toes. Pull back and point. And then release. And take your hands behind your left leg, straighten the knee and bend. And then keep the legs straight, point and flex. And then come back. Now just stretch your legs out and just have them a little apart. And let's reach across to the opposite foot. And last one, come back. And sit fully on your chair. And then just bring your foot kind of up to your calf of the other leg and back down. And so you're kind of going, bending your knee out to the side a little bit. Lifting it up a bit. And then relax. Now take the leg out to the side and bring it back. Other side, bring it back. And then stretch it forward. And then out to the side. And then forward. And out to the side. And forward. Okay, now stretch your right leg forward, reach with your left hand. Come back. Left leg, right hand. And come back. Now take the leg out to the side, reach with the same hand. And then straight forward, opposite hand. And then out to the side, same hand. And come to mountain pose. Roll your shoulders. Hold your shoulders back and down and start to turn the head and neck. Other direction. And then coming back to mountain pose. And let's twist to the right. Now, either take your right leg, cross it over your left. If you can't cross your leg, cross at the ankle and use your left arm to the outside of that right knee to turn a little more deeply. And then release the twist and walk your left foot over towards the right. Slide your left hand down towards that right foot and just gently pull the heel up towards the seat of the chair until you feel a stretch. And then release. Uncross, twist to the left. And then cross the left leg over the right. And then untwist. Reach down with your right hand, find that left foot, pull it up by your chair seat. If you want a deeper stretch, you can lean forward. And then release and uncross. Let's take some cat-cow. Okay. And back to mountain pose. And then let's go ahead and stand up and take the chair so it's facing you. And let's just come into a down dog, stepping back, stretching your arms. And then walking in. And then you'll need a wall. See if I can fix mine so I can. Okay, so put whatever side where you can still see your screen. And I'm gonna stand, you'll have to adjust to get the best stretch for you, but I'm standing probably a foot and a half away from the wall. And I'm gonna take my outer leg and I'm gonna reach it way back behind me. And I'm gonna do it this way so you can just see. So I'm reaching it way back and I'm on my toe of back foot. So it's, like this. And then I'm going to take this outer arm and I'm going to reach it towards the wall. Okay, so it's kind of this kind of a spiral. And I'm pushing my hips away from the wall, looking to stretch my outer waist. So try to turn your pelvis towards the wall, not away from the wall. And then the hand that you've got on the wall, well, you've got both hands on the wall. The one that's the lower arm, walk it back behind you. Just feel that twist at your ribs. And then release, keep your legs as they are, but release your arms back. And then put both feet on the floor, just keeping that outer leg behind your, the leg that's closest to the wall. Take your hand that's closest to the wall and turn the fingers down. And then take your other arm and take your fingers up. You can separate your arms as much as you need to, but push yourself away from the wall. And then start to walk that lower arm forward and the upper arm back. You're kind of twisting in the opposite direction from the first stretch. And then come out carefully and cross your legs, turn around. Take your outer leg, reach it back behind your standing leg, up on the toes, but turning your pelvis inward towards the wall. Reach your outer arm diagonally towards the wall. And then take your bottom arm and stretch it back behind you diagonally. And try to look back at that back hand. And then carefully make your way out. Keep that back leg crossed, but now put the foot on the floor. Turn your hand to the hand that's closest to the wall, turn it down. Take your other arm over your head, fingers pointing up. Push the wall away. Push your hips out. And then walk the lower hand forward, upper hand back, twist upwards towards the ceiling. And then carefully untwist and uncross your legs. And then just turn to face the wall. Put your hands on the wall and just walk back until you're at a 90-degree angle at your hips. And just push the wall away. And push your thighs away. Turn your arm bones out Lift your armpits, but soften your spine down. And then walk in. And just stand at the wall for a moment. And then turn back around to face the wall. Step your right foot, not all the way to the wall, but close. Step your left leg back. Walk your hands up and bend your front knee. And look towards your hands, kind of at that space slightly above your fingertips. And push the back heel down, stretch that calf muscle. And then bring the hands lower and change the leg that's in front. And then walk the hands back up. Gaze upward, slightly above your fingertips. And then walk your hands down and stand in mountain pose. Okay. So walk closer to the wall, not all the way up to it, but just closer. You'll be able to adjust as you determine where you need to be. And you're going to come forward, put the crown of the head on the wall. And your back can be curved, that's fine right now. Just find the crown of your head and just rest it on the wall. So what you're going to do is you're going to start to slide your head down the wall. Don't let it leave the wall. Eventually, you're going to start to come onto the back of your head. So when you get to the back of your head, stay there and kind of lean into the wall. Lean the back of the head into the wall till you stretch your neck a little bit. Use your hands to act as a buffer so you're not just letting all your weight fall into your head or your neck. Feel that stretch in your back. And if you can go a little further, that's fine, but just keep coming down the wall and maybe you can feel your shoulders on the wall. And just lean into the wall. The stretch starts to go down the back. You can just keep sliding down the wall as your hamstrings let you. And you want to just really give your weight to the wall. Don't hold yourself back from the wall. Just keep letting it kind of have its way with you until you feel that you've stretched your hamstrings to their full capacity. And then just be there and breathe for a few breaths. Feel that deep, deep stretch on the back line of the body. And then bend your knees and round yourself back up carefully. And we'll come back to our chair. Love that stretch. It's such a great way to really get the whole back of the body. Actually, get your second chair. And turn it so that back of the chair is facing you. And just sit your hips back and lean forward, put your elbows on the back of that chair. And bring your head behind the back of the chair. You can interlace your fingers if you like. And just let your spine drop down. And then come back up, sitting in mountain pose with wide legs. And then just turn on your chair so that the back of the chair is to one side, doesn't matter which side. And then we're going to take the leg that's closest to the second chair and just reach it out and put the heel or the foot in the chair. And then just take that same side arm, put it on the back of the chair, and just start to pull your trunk towards that second chair until you feel your sit bone on this leg that's up. Feel it going down into the chair seat. So just keep leaning in that direction. And put your arm on the back of the chair, but basically all we're really doing is trying to get that femur bone to sit deep in the socket. And then if you like, you can take that same arm and put it down on the leg. You may be able to rest your head on the back of the chair. And then turn your trunk so you can get both hands on the back of that chair, turning from your rib cage. And then coming back up and bring that leg down. And turn around in the other direction. So just turn your trunk in the opposite direction. Okay, so turn all the way around in your chair. And we'll take the other leg up into the second chair. And then just leaning towards the straight leg to get that sit bone down. Take your time. Sometimes it doesn't want to go right away. Just needs some time to do it in its own way, in its own time, so that it can relax the muscle around the bone. And then if you want, just reach for that foot. then turn the whole trunk towards the straight leg. Don't let your straight leg roll out too much. Stay on the very center of the heel. And then come back up. And bring that leg out. And then turn towards the back of your chair. And then go ahead and turn to sit in your chair in a normal way. Just leaning into the back of the chair. And then take your hands back behind the chair back and try to find one hand with the other hand. Maybe hook your thumbs or hook around the bottom of the chair seat and pull the arms back to lift the chest. Don't push your low back forward. Just reach straight down with your hands. Lift your chin a little bit. Stretch the front of the body. We're really good at stretching the back of the body, but not so great at the front. And then come back. So we'll do that again. So take the arms back. If you hooked your thumbs last time, hook them again, but hook them with the other thumb on top. And again, pull straight down and back. The bend should be up high in the spine, not down in your low back. So if you feel it in the low back, pull your navel back. And come back up. And then come to sit towards the front edge of your chair, move your other chair out of your way. Let's just work the core a little bit. So just grab hold around the chair seat. Let's just draw one knee in at a time. Changing, alternating sides, reaching out, and you can be up on the heels or flat-footed. But as you pull your knee in, round your low back. Pull the navel back, round. When you're ready, you can do both legs at the same time. And just try to do 5 to 10. And do one leg if 2 is too much. Two more. and come back to mountain pose. And then go back into that same position. This time though, we're just gonna lift one leg up and put it down. So since I've got my chair right here in front of me, I'm just using that as something to kind of reach for. The brain likes to know what its quote unquote goal is. It's great leg strengthening. Okay, one more on each leg. And again, come to mountain pose. Separate your feet, circle your hips. Go the other way. And then come back to mountain pose. Bring your second chair, turn it around. And let's stretch those hips a little more deeply. So pull it up fairly close. And just take one leg, put it up in the chair seat and at this 90-degree angle at your knee joint. And then just reaching towards the back of your chair. Looking to feel a stretch in this outer hip area. And you may not even need to go forward so much. You can sit up here if you're getting a stretch. And then come back up. There's a challenge for you, if that wasn't. Can you just bring your other foot up and put it on the chair? So your first leg stays like it is. And then you're bringing your other foot with the knee up. See if you can do that. Yeah, there you go. Good, good, good. Okay, so all I want you to do, I'm not going to really lead you on this. What I want you to do is to just practice or see if you can go any further. See if you can move towards a cross-leg position in your chair. So in other words, you're gonna just bring this knee over to the other side, let it drop, and start to sit up a little bit. Your legs would be like this. There you go. Good job. Okay. And then bring it down. And then we'll take the third leg. I can remember which one I did. Take the other leg up. And we'll go through the same thing. Starting with the deep hip stretch. And coming back up, just leaning back. Bring the other leg up. And then just see if you can bring it all the way across and just sit up. Excellent. Almost looks like this side's a little easier. Good. Okay, we're gonna come on down. And then just sit sideways in your chair. And take your hand into your second chair and side bend. And come back up. And you can just switch over to your other chair and side bend the other way. And then come back. And then we'll come back with our chairs like how we started. And we'll go back to our breathing for just a couple of minutes. So we'll go back to we'll start with the 4-6 breath again. So first, once you get comfortable in your chair, and if you want to use a support for your back so that your breath is not inhibited by poor posture. And then just allow yourself to relax. Relax your feet and your legs. Just let everything get heavy down into the ground. Relax your shoulders. And make any adjustment to your clothing or your position that brings you into even more comfort. And tune into your breath. And remember, just using that Ujjayi sound on the inhale by valving the throat. Draw the breath over, the inhale over the valve throat for the count of 4. Purse your lips and exhale to the count of 6. So we're going to take 4 breaths with that count. And then increase your exhale to a 7 for 4 breaths. And increasing the exhale to 8 for 4 breaths. And breathe normally. Bring your hands together at your heart. Bow the head. Thank yourself for taking this time. May we have faith to know the divine enriches us, invigorates us, is present with us throughout our day. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you. Namaste. Okie doke. Thank you for being here. And I will see you next time. Take good care. Bye.